Psychology isn't just about the mind, it's about people, behavior, emotions, and the way we react to the world. Whether you want to understand yourself better, improve your relationships, boost your career, or simply learn how humans think, psychology gives you the answers. So in this video, we're exploring the 8 major branches of psychology explained in a simple, engaging way. Let's dive in. 1. Abnormal psychology. Abnormal psychology focuses on mental illness, unusual behaviors, and emotional patterns that deviate from what society considers normal. It's not just about extreme or shocking cases. Abnormal simply means away from the norm, and norms differ based on culture, beliefs, upbringing, and society. Professionals in this field assess, diagnose, and treat disorders like anxiety, depression, personality disorders, and more. Career paths: clinical psychologist, therapist, counselor, forensic psychologist, criminal profiler. This field helps people understand why behavior goes off track and how to bring life back into balance. 2. Biopsychology. Biopsychology studies how our brain, biology, and body influence behavior. It looks at brain chemicals, hormones, genetics, brain injuries, neural processes. Every emotion you feel, every decision you make, all trace back to your biology. Biopsychologists help us understand how physical changes lead to mental or behavioral changes. Career paths: neuroscientist, neurologist, behavioral researcher, pharmaceutical researcher. This field is essential for studying addiction, treatment, memory, brain diseases, and human behavior on a biological level. 3. Social psychology. Social psychology studies how people think, feel, and act in groups. It explains why we conform, why we feel pressure, how others influence our decisions, why we get affected by opinions, why we judge or stereotype, how relationships form or fall apart. It reveals how society shapes your identity, often without you realizing it. Career paths: marketing, research, politics, social work, teaching, organizational consulting. Social psychology helps us understand relationships, conflict, influence, and human interaction. 4. Cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology focuses on the mind's internal processes, including memory, attention, problem-solving, decision-making, language perception. It studies how we learn new things and why we forget others, why we make choices we regret, why our memories change over time. Cognitive psychologists work in AI, tech development, therapy, education, and research. With rising concerns about Alzheimer's and digital distraction, this field is more important than ever. 5. Developmental psychology. Developmental psychology studies how humans grow from birth to old age mentally, emotionally, socially, and physically. From childhood behavior to teenage identity to adult challenges to old age mental health. Developmental psychologists identify delays, guide interventions, and help people stay on track. Career paths: school counselors, child therapists, gerontology specialists, teachers, youth program advisors. This branch explains how life experiences shape us and how we evolve at every stage. 6. Personality psychology. Personality psychology studies what makes each person unique. It looks at traits, behavior patterns, emotional tendencies, strengths and weaknesses, personality disorders. It helps us understand why some people are outgoing while others are quiet, why some are consistent and others unpredictable. Personality psychologists work in HR, leadership development, therapy, research, marketing, and education. This field unlocks a deeper understanding of human nature, including your own. 7. Forensic psychology. Forensic psychology is where psychology meets law. These experts help determine: is the person mentally fit to stand trial? What type of custody arrangement is best for a child? What drives criminal behavior? Can someone be rehabilitated? They also work with police, prisons, and courts. Career paths: court consultant, criminal profiler, forensic assessor, expert witness. This field reveals the psychological side of crime, justice, and decision-making. 8. Industrial organizational psychology. This branch studies behavior at work, how employees think, feel, and perform. It focuses on productivity, leadership, motivation, employee well-being, workplace behavior, hiring, and performance. Since most of us spend 30% of our lives working, this field is one of the most impactful. Career paths: HR specialist, training and development coordinator, management consultant, organizational psychologist. It helps companies create healthier, more effective, and supportive workplaces.